Hi, friends, and a most pleasant good afternoon to you. Welcome into the Delaware Hockey Network on the 412, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. The Delaware Blue Hens men's AAU college hockey team in the midst of a three-game weekend here on home ice to close out the 2023 portion of their schedule, and they look to build on a 2-1 overtime win over the Fordham Rams with the second half of their weekend set coming up here in just a few minutes. We are live from Gold Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. Ice being resurfaced as we speak. Following pregame warm-ups. And we're looking at roughly a 1:45 start here today for our only game on the DHN this afternoon. James Witherite flying solo on the DHN airwaves today in advance of the Blue Hens looking to put a pair of wins together. They defeated the Rams 2-1 yesterday at Gold Arena. John Dewey, with his fourth goal of the season, sealed it for Delaware in overtime as the Blue Hens earned their first ever program win in AAU college hockey Division I play. Currently languishing at the bottom of the Empire Collegiate Hockey Conference standings at 3-10-2. The Hens will look to get another one here against Fordham this afternoon before taking on Ramapo tomorrow, and we'll have that game for you on the DHN as well. We're going to take a quick timeout here at Gold Arena. When we come back, it'll be go time between the Blue Hens and the Rams and their second of two meetings this weekend. And it's all coming up on the Delaware Hockey Network, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With over 10 years of treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. With clinics in Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more. There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
elegant, luxurious, one of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the four-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. Welcome back into the Delaware Hockey Network live on the 412, presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. Delaware and Fordham coming up next in their second meeting of the weekend, second of 3 games for the Delaware AAU men's college hockey team. As little by little over the past few weeks, they've started to find their groove. They've started to adjust to AAU Division I competition, dropping a 4-2 decision to Quinnipiac. Then last week, a 5-4 loss at Ramapo. And the Hens got it done yesterday, beating Fordham 2-1 in overtime to earn their first AAU College Hockey Division I win in program history. Teams taken to the ice right now. Unfortunately, here at Gold Arena, the public address system is out. So we'll have to forego the Limestone Pension Associates starting lineups, but we will take you inside the glass for the Star-Spangled Banner momentarily. Delaware will be traveling left to right in opening period play in their home white sweaters. Blue numbers in the Alabama Crimson Tide font. Blue helmets, blue pants. Fordham in their away maroon kits, more like a wine red, will be moving right to left in opening period play from our vantage point. And right now, a look at Andrew Gaddy getting the start between the pipes for Delaware. He's 2-0-2 on the year with a .275 goals against average and a save percentage of .913. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located in the Fordham zone, as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? And it's time for college hockey in the first state. Delaware, as mentioned just moments ago, traveling left to right in their home white sweaters. Fordham in wine red, moving right to left in opening period play. Rob O'Brien, Joey Procida, the referees for today's game. And the father-son linesman team of Jack and Joseph Fetcher administering our face-offs today. Daniel Gertz getting the net-minding call for the Fordham Rams. He's 4-5-1 on the year with a .310 goals against average and a save percentage of .925. Luke Rich, John Dewey, Michael Gibbons. The starting trio of forwards for the Blue Hens. With on defense Wyatt A. and Michael Sophia. Daniel Kohler's in for the opening draw for Fordham, flanked by DeMario and Goulet. Graham and Pierce will handle defensive duties to get things going here this afternoon, and we're off. Sophia, in a delayed offside, floats the puck into the far corner. It is pushed clear by Anthony DeMario. Race on for it up ice. Will come back, and icing is Wyatt A., the back-checking Delaware defender in just his 4th game for the Blue Hens. Won the race to the goal line by a good 8 feet. Anthony DeMario and Owen Goulet, wingers on this first line for the Rams, co-leading goal scorers on the Fordham team, both with 35 points to this point in the season. Owen Goulet with 19 goals, 16 helpers. DeMario the other way, 16 goals, 19 assists. A potent two-headed monster flanking center Daniel Kohler on this first Fordham line, but they're pinned in their zone. Trying to protect the puck was Rich, but it's cleared. Back nearly to center, backhanded by A along the left wing boards. Taken off the stick of Gibbons, and now controlled by DeMario. He works it up the right wall to Goulet, and he scores at will. Owen Goulet takes all of 52 seconds to put the Fordham Rams on the board, going top shelf on Gaddy from the right circle. And here it comes again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Goulet with his 20th of the season. Goes top shelf off the headman pass from DeMario. And the Fordham Rams wasting no time. Establish the terms early. Danny Kohler getting the secondary assist on the first Fordham goal of the game. It was Goulet's 20th of the season. DeMario and Kohler with the helpers, that 52 seconds into the proceedings. Hens with an attacking zone faceoff. It's taken by Alex Burchard. Left back to Allen. He throws it in from the outside of the left circle. Easy glove save from Gertz. Gives us a pause and play just 3 seconds after the draw. Vitale and Burchard meet again. Allen's at the left wing. Griffin O'Shaughnessy, right winger on this second forward combination for the Hens, as Ty Vastola holding the left point, throws the puck in behind the Fordham goal. It was recovered by Rotondo, walked up the right side by Bryce Vitale, but he's sandwiched by a pair of Delaware defenders just above the line. Puck caroms near side, chased down by O'Shaughnessy, but Rotondo protects for the Rams. Carlson cannot maintain for the Fordham side. This is walked by Burchard, up the right, dots in over the Rams line. His drop pass intended for O'Shaughnessy was stick checked off its intended target, and the puck caroms to the far half wall, where Rotondo takes a shove. Connor Brooks trying to maintain momentum for the Blue Hens. O'Shaughnessy flips the puck from the half wall far side. Off the backboards, it caroms to the near corner. Played back in behind by Matt Crowell. Smart heads-up defenseman on this Delaware team. 2 goals, 3 assists. Solid two-way player all around. Brooks recovers at center for Delaware. He walks up the right wing boards and in. He lofts the puck across to the far corner. Stepping up to maintain is Nick Viola. Viola drop past the shot from Kosh. Glances off the pads of Gertz. And the rebound is cleared by Owen O'Keefe. Ahead to Chris Lordy up the left wing boards. He's driven into the back wall by Matt Crowell and off the puck. Gabriel holds the zone. He rolls the puck in low. Gabriel and Kosh got tied up well after the puck made it below the Delaware goal. It's held in by Langen near corner. Intercepted and cleared by Max Fleckenstein from a very congested slot area. The skirmish between Gabriel and Kosh has continued well beyond its useful duration. Kosh stays on. Gabriel heads back off for a fresh pair of legs. No, Gabriel's going to stay on. He heads back to his own blue line to try to break up a Delaware breakout, and he does. The Hens are forced back in their zone as we come to the 3.5-minute mark of the opening period. And this will be an icing against the Blue Hens, 3 minutes and 28 seconds into opening period play from Gold Arena, the original home of University of Delaware ice hockey dating back to the early 70s. Before Fred Rust Arena was built a couple decades later, and after a conference among the officials, it was determined the icing was blown errantly. So play restarts at center. Hens win the center ice face-off. The puck was worked up the right wing boards by Sofia to Jack Polito. And into the Fordham zone it goes again. Rotondo slowed up by the reaching stick of Polito at center, who regains the puck, lost his footing, but headmans to the Prince Edward Islanders, Stephen Boyles. It's poke-checked out of his control. Walked back into neutral territory by Goulet, but just as quickly stolen. And the Hens again dump the puck in to the Fordham zone. Polito working behind the net, tried to set up Shedlock on the doorstep to no avail. Stephen Boyles protecting for the Hens. Cross-ice pass. Sophia reached for it, but he couldn't reel it in at the near half wall. He gives it away to Aiden Graham. It is pushed clear by DeMario, recovered by Wyatt A. at the Delaware blue line. Boyles, A. Sophia pushed back deeper into his end by the forechecking Anthony DeMario. He had the assist on the Goulet goal. Kohler had the secondary helper. As that three-man wrecking crew sets the tone 52 seconds into this contest to give the Fordham Rams the 1-0 lead. Vastola swats the puck out of the control of Goulet, who was looking for his second. Gaddy steadies. Johns caroms the puck to Vastola up the left wing boards. Jack Fetcher bit one at center. We haven't reported on if the bag of misery made it to the officials' room. We'll report back as able. Headman pass intended for Vitale right over the Delaware blue line didn't connect. Recovering for the Hens is Gibbons. Johns throws this ahead to John Dewey. He had the game winner yesterday, but Dewey couldn't hold the point here, bothered by Robert Rotondo. In comes Vitale again on a 2-on-2. He was kept wide by Brooks. His long shot was well off its target. This is Luke Rich racing the other direction. Rich takes aim. Shot was blocked as soon as he got rid of it by Eamon Croucher. Rich pursues the puck below the goal. Tried to hack one in off his backhand coming out the far side, but ultimately to no avail. We've hit the 6-minute juncture in the first period of a 1-0 hockey game. Fordham with the early advantage over the Delaware Blue Hens. Here the O'Shaughnessy drop pass was intended for Gibbons, but he couldn't connect in the mid-slot. Croucher finds Lordy. Rams escape the zone. Puck thrown in from distance, turned aside by Gaddy to the near corner. And pushed clear by Allen. Carried on by Burchard to head up a 2-on-2. But John Langen had him lined up the whole way and was able to direct play to the far corner. Lordy corrals the loose puck. He absorbs a check. Burchard gained control of the puck but lost the zone right in front of the Fordham bench. This is thrown by Sophia through traffic in the neutral zone. It was tipped by Allen, again behind the Fordham goal. Around it goes to Chris Lordy at the far half wall. Lordy waiting, stick handling, fanning on the breakout pass attempt. That opens the door again for Charles Allen, but his shot was rushed and off target. 7 minutes gone in the first period of a 1-0 hockey game. The Fordham Rams with the lead over Delaware in this AAU Empire Collegiate Hockey Conference game from Gold Arena, just south of downtown Newark, Delaware. Wyatt A off the cross-ice feed, worked the puck in low, tried to feed one into the low slot, but he was wide on his attack, or on his release, I should say. Kosh takes a check in the far corner, but dumps the puck in low. It's pushed out of harm's way by Gabriel, recovered at center by Sophia. Hens change as Michael Sophia throws the puck in. Pressure on Gertz, he covers, and play is forced to a halt. If you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be. That's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation and personal injury. The Law Office of Long and Greenberg will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. Call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-LONG to schedule a free consultation. That's 302-466-LONG, or visit them online at injuryde.com. Some fans getting some game footage for posterity's sake and their own accord. In the words of Billy Joel, this is the time to remember, because it will not last forever. This attack stonewalled by Daniel Gertz. 11:41 to go in the opening period of a 1-0 hockey game. Hens starting to generate some chances, but still quantity over quality to this point. They're going to have to force some defensive mistakes from the Fordham side in order to generate A-grade chances. So far, the Rams' back check has been rock solid. Kosh holds the zone. Crowell throws the puck in low. Fleckenstein tried to set up Kosh in the slot, but missed his man, and this puck skitters all the way back to the Delaware blue line, where Brooks recovers. He failed to hit Viola on the breakout. Here comes Kohler after intercepting the puck, but he couldn't drop it cleanly to DeMario. Here's Fleckenstein, dodging a check after gaining the blue line, but he lost the puck under pressure from Croucher. It's tied up now just above the corner boards. Brought back to Crowell. He throws it in from long distance. Stick save and a freeze by Gertz. Gives us a pause in the action with 11:07 to go in the opening period. Delaware again keeping the pressure on in the attacking zone, but they're down 1-0 early after Owen Goulette's opening goal just 52 seconds into the game. Boyles and Vitale take the draw to the left of netminder Daniel Gertz. We'll get you updated shots on goal at the intermission. This shot wobbled in from Brooks. It ricocheted off the backboards. Gertz scrambles for the freeze and the stoppage. We'll have the Delaware AAU Blue Hens on the Delaware Hockey Network airwaves again tomorrow as they host the Roadrunners of Ramapo College, another Empire Conference matchup. We're looking at a 6:30 start time. We'll be on the air at 6:15 from Fred Rust Arena. Best chance of the game so far for Delaware came from Shedlock, but Daniel Gertz made the cross post to post. To make the save. Face off again at the far dot. Shedlock protects, but he gives it away to Vitale mid-zone. Vitale couldn't run the gauntlet up the right wing boards. Trailing the play was Rotondo, and he risked the puck hard into the Delaware zone. It caroms to the near corner and is pushed clear. Recovered by Polito, and now walked up the middle by Brooks. Brooks down the slot, shoots. Flashing the leather was Danny Gertz again. Another look courtesy the Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay. Brooks tried to go top cheddar from 25 feet, Gertz with the glove save and the hold. And having to be helped off the ice, Fordham defenseman Aiden Graham. To applause from fans from both sides. 10:07 to go in the opening period of a 1-0 game. Fordham leading Delaware from Gold Arena. Aiden Graham helped back to the Fordham bench area where they'll receive attention from athletic training staff on hand at Gold Arena. And play resumes with Michael Gibbons in across from James Murray for the attacking zone draw for Delaware. Rich to A. This puck goes out of action with 9:57 to go. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. So with the puck out of play off of Delaware's stick, the faceoff comes back into neutral ice. Dewey works it behind the Fordham cage. Gertz steers it to the far side. Declan Pierce clears. The re-entry is foiled by Croucher. Vastola at his own line. To Dewey across ice. Dewey walks back into the Fordham zone. Drop pass to Rich, but he lofts the puck into the protective netting. Just under the rafters here at Gold Arena. And it's out of play with 9:23 to go in the opening frame. Puck was ruled off a Fordham stick. So it's going to stay inside the Rams zone. Rams protecting territory, but also a 1-0 lead after the early goal from Owen Goulet, his 20th of the season. Goulet turns, shoots. This goes into the netting behind netminder Andrew Gaddy for a pause in the action with just over 11 minutes elapsed in the opening frame. Fresh legs on for the back-checking Delaware Blue Hens. Face-off coming to Gaddy's left. Burchard's in for it. Across from Kohler, flanked by Goulet and DeMario, the trio responsible for the only goal of the game to this point. The Gabriel slapper was wide. Follow-up chance coming from the opposite point, and John Langen was off its target too. Goulet couldn't run the gauntlet. O'Shaughnessy tripped him up as he tried to cut through the slot. Puck is loose behind the Delaware goal, corralled by Crowell. Floated ahead toward Griffin O'Shaughnessy, but into the netting. Out of play with 8:22 to go in opening period action. Face-off stays to the right of Andrew Gaddy. Again, coming into this game 2-0-2 with a goals against average of .275 and a save percentage of .913. Confusion on the line change, a false start on the play as Joey Procida hadn't given the signal yet. Explaining to the Fordham bench area on his way back into position that play was stopped as the puck had gone into the rafters. For the uninitiated, as Gaddy makes another save. Those of you who have not been to Gold Arena, you'll notice there's not a whole lot of vertical clearance. Maybe 5 meters at the highest point from ice to ceiling. will say this: it would be impossible to play basketball or volleyball inside this venue. Vertical space truly at a premium. 8 minutes to go in the first period. Delaware looking to get one back, but O'Shaughnessy couldn't chase down the puck behind the Fordham goal. Now on O'Shaughnessy's stick in the corner, he tried to center to Burchard, but in a congested slot. This is steered by Jott to the near wall, held in by Sophia at the right point. Burchard stripped of the puck by Jott, turned back by O'Shaughnessy into the corner, recovered by DeMario, and fired clear. Burchard could not connect with O'Shaughnessy, but he stays with the puck, gets it back, and shoots from the top of the right circle, only for Daniel Gertz to drop to the butterfly and make yet another save with 7:20 to go in the opening period. Fordham 1, Delaware 0 from Gold Arena in this Saturday matinee on the Delaware Hockey Network. Face-off to Gertz's left, crashing the net and attempting to shoot was Nick Viola. Puck out of play off the shot attempt. Gives the Hens another attacking zone draw. Delaware wins another. Puck thrown in by Gavin Johns from the point. It is covered by Gertz for another pause in play, this time with 7:11 to go in opening period action. To the right of the American flag, you see the retired number of St. Mark's High School goalie Billy Pierce, who died tragically in a motorcycle accident 3 years ago. Billy, a key component of the Spartans team, both on and off the ice. Gone from this earth, but never forgotten. May his memory be a blessing. And to all of us who knew him, his memory certainly is. 6:40 to go in the opening period. Fordham 1, Delaware 0 from Gold Arena. Vitale trying to work below the net. Couldn't connect on the wraparound. Brooks got tied up with Rotondo. Meanwhile, controlling the puck is Carlson, looking for a place to get rid of it. It's taken away by Brooks and cleared to center. Recovered by Croucher, stolen from him. Pushed over the Fordham line by Solomon. Back it comes to A. Cross-ice breakout pass. Viola is going to be brought back offside as Kyle Kosh jumped the gun up the middle with 6:07 to go in the opening period. His Blue Hens trying to set up an effective counterattack and get back on level pegging with Fordham. Draw right in front of the Fordham bench. Boyles lowers the shoulder, steamrolls back into Rams territory. Boyles from Shedlock maintains the puck below, centering pass to Jack Polito, and the Blue Hens have leveled the score. Polito gets his third of the season as we see it again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. 14:01. Into the opening period. The Hens are back even. So Delaware goal is third of the season, scored by number 24, Jack Polito. Assisted by number 3, Stephen Boyles. The time of that goal, 14 minutes and 1 second in the first period, as you see on the scoreboard drop down in the top left corner of your TV. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont. Open Monday through Saturday for takeaway lunch. Or to place a catering order, call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. Sid's accepting pre-orders for holiday dinner. Call Sid's, and you'll be the first star of your family Christmas this year, guaranteed. 4:45 to go in the opening period. We're all even up again after Jack Polito's third goal of the season. Got the Hens back on level pegging. Here they come again. Dewey couldn't reel in the puck before Croucher lofted it clear. Ahead it went to Carlson, centering pass high. Rotondo absorbed the check, trying to get the shot away from 50 feet. This is Jott throwing the puck in from the top of the right circle. It's held on to by Gaddy for a pause with 4:19 to go in opening period play. Face-off comes to Andrew Gaddy's left. Studio 2 in action today from Gold Arena. As without a dedicated press box, our perch is in the stands. Here's O'Shaughnessy. Is he going to get the penalty shot here? Given the foul from behind on a breakaway, I think you've got the criteria met for a penalty shot, but after the whistle, after O'Shaughnessy collided with Gertz, there were more than a few crosswords exchanged between these sides, and not of the New York Times or Washington Post variety either. Joey Prosita and Rob O'Brien discussing whether the penalty shot criteria were met. I think there's a strong case for it. If nothing else, Delaware's got to go on the power play from the initial foul. Everything else, I'd imagine, if anything, would cancel out. Joey Garrett rallying his troops, particularly Max Fleckenstein, to get him back to his own side of the red line and away from any issue, especially after his pile drive punch against Quinnipiac earned him a game disqualification. He served that Sunday at Ramapo, and then yesterday got himself a 10 for unsportsmanlike conduct, so Fleckenstein's got to cool his head here, and Joey Garrett doing a heck of a job reeling him in. O'Shaughnessy is going to get a penalty shot. .408 to go in the opening period. O'Shaughnessy and Gertz. Here we go. O'Shaughnessy for his 5th of the season in the lead. Snap shot. Gertz says no, sir. O'Shaughnessy tried to come straight up the middle. As we see it again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Tried to snap one over the glove of Danny Gertz. And we're going to continue 5-on-5. Nothing after the whistle severe enough to warrant banishment, so on we go. O'Shaughnessy again off the Burchard face-off win. throws the puck in, but it was just wide of the post, ending up in Gertz's glove for another pause in play. 3 seconds comes off the clock. O'Shaughnessy slapper off the draw, caught Burchard. This is cleared and the race is on. Brooks got to the puck in time. He and Kohler fight for the puck in the corner. Kohler played the body. Brooks held his ground well. O'Shaughnessy knocks down Croucher the other way. This is chipped off the near glass, back into the control of Charles Allen over center. He backhands the puck over the Fordham line. O'Shaughnessy with a glass rattling check on Croucher, maintaining control for the Blue Hens. This is cleared by Jott up the middle, paddled by Gaddy to Sophia. Final 200 seconds of the opening period. Delaware back on even terms with Fordham after Jack Polito's third goal of the season off a Stephen Boyle centering pass at the 14:01 mark of the opening frame. Sophia, O'Shaughnessy, Allen up the middle, stripped of the puck over the center blue end logo by Kohler. Walking back in is DeMario, taking a check from O'Shaughnessy off the puck in the far corner. Looking shot was Croucher, and Gaddy freezes for the pause. As again, Fetcher and Son hustle in from their respective posts to ensure order net front with 2:50 to go in opening period play. Face-off's going to come to the left of Andrew Gaddy. We are in the antepenultimate minute of the first period from Delaware. The Carlson shot off the draw was into Gaddy's pads and subsequently cleared. Langen is forced deep into the Fordham zone to start play up for the Rams. No icing here. It was touched by Vastola on the way up the far wall. Johns to Fleckenstein, up the middle to Kosh. Kosh was pinched to the wall by Gabriel, but still plowed in toward the net. Got a chance away from in close. Gertz with the save and the stop with 2:20 to go in the opening period. Five-on-five hockey for the first 17:40 of this contest. Delaware had a chance at the go-ahead, courtesy Griffin O'Shaughnessy, but his late period penalty shot was foiled by Danny Gertz. Johns double team tried to hold the near point for Delaware. He was ultimately pushed out of the zone by Carlson. Hens dump and change. Viola wrought net front havoc, or rather havoc behind the goal. Holding the zone was Kosh. Brooks throws it in from distance. Gertz with the save, and he holds with 1:43 to go in the opening frame. Talking off air to Joey Garrett before the game, this team, especially over the last few weeks, has really started to grow, develop, buy in, and realize what level of competition they're up against. No goal here as Brooks rings it off the post. We'll see it again at the next stoppage. Centering pass, this time from Polito, intended for Boyles, didn't connect. Brooks again. Throws it in close. It bounces off Boyles' stick. Controlled by Polito, far side. Shedlock with a net front setup. Couldn't find Stephen Boyles in close. And the Rams clear with just over a minute to go in the opening period of a 1-1 hockey game. Shedlock again gains the zone for the Blue Hens. This is whistled dead with just over a minute to go. Puck went out of play into the Fordham bench. And Jack Fetcher will spot the faceoff just above the Fordham blue line. 62 remaining. Rich dumps the puck deep into the Fordham zone off the faceoff. He chases it down now. Puck rolls in the corner. Centering pass. Reeled in by Gibbons, but he lost his shot lane. Holding the point is A. Back it goes to Gibbons. Stick checked over the boards and out by Goulet. 43 to go. The centering pass came from Dewey, but it was taken away from Gibbons in the mid-slot. Here's Gibbons again opening fire, but he was bothered by Gabriel in a congested Fordham slot. Battle for the puck developing now in the near corners. We come to the final 20 seconds of the opening period of a 1-1 hockey game. Fordham drew first blood. It was Owen Goulet with his 20th of the year. Answering for Delaware was Polito, scrum net front. Puck bounces below the cage, 7 seconds to go. Dewey slow to get up. Puck trickles back into the Delaware zone. Icing is waved off. Final 2-1, and the first period has come to its conclusion. The score through 20 minutes. Fordham Rams 1, Delaware Blue Hens 1. We'll be back with more AAU college hockey action on the Delaware Hockey Network after the first intermission. Every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more. Whether you're a competitive athlete or elegant, luxurious, one of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the four-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With over 10 years of treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. With clinics in Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long & Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long & Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm. Welcome back into the Delaware Hockey Network. Welcome back inside Gold Arena, where after 20 minutes, the Delaware Blue Hens and the Fordham Rams are tied up 1-1 in this AAU college hockey matchup. Let's look back at how we got there here on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. It was first a goal from Owen Goulet for the Fordham Rams. 52 seconds into the game, getting his 20th of the season to give Fordham the early lead. 14 minutes in, Stephen Boyles with a centering pass to Jack Polito. led to his shot to level the score. Griffin O'Shaughnessy with a penalty shot had a chance to give Delaware the go-ahead goal, but flashing the leather was Daniel Gertz, who stopped 15 of 16 first-period shots to keep his Fordham Rams level with Delaware through 20 minutes. Second period about to begin here at Gold Arena, the secondary facility for Delaware Blue Hens hockey. Primary home rink for the Delaware AAU team. James Witherite joining you live from Studio 2 here on the 412. Alyssa Craigle, our videographer. Associate executive producer Molly Jo Rosen. Assistant producer Broadway Joe Sindoni. Of course, our production assistants Eli Slope, Josie Billett. Tip of the hat to the entire crew behind the scenes as we get the second period underway. Delaware moving right to left in their home whites. Blue helmets, pants, numbers. And the blue hen head done up in blue and silver on these sweaters. Fordham moving left to right in their away wine kits. Fordham written in script across the front. They're moving left to right in period number 2 after Daniel Gertz backstopped them to 15 of 16 saves in the first 20 minutes. Breakout pass intended for DeMario did not connect. Crowell joins DeMario in the far corner, causes enough resistance to force a turnover. Recovering was Owen Goulet. His backhand shot in close was turned aside by Gaddy. Scrap for the rebound. Brooks couldn't bring it away cleanly. Kohler is tied up in the near corner. Puck skitters behind the cage into the path of Anthony DeMario. Centering pass, Kohler with a long shot. It's blocked. Here comes Gibbons back the other way, 2-on-1. Gibbons to Dewey. Dewey lines one up from the left dot. Blockered away by Gertz into the backboards. Solid A-grade scoring chance for the Blue Hens 80 seconds into the second period. But Daniel Gertz has the last word, as he did 15 times in the first. Polito, net front feed. Shedlock couldn't get the shot away. Gertz was right on him. Puck tied up in the near corner off the rebound. It is gloved down by A, who holds the left point. He tried to work it ahead to Boyles to no avail. Here's Goulet the other direction. Goulet spinning past to Carlson. Intercepted by A. Stretch pass ahead to Jack Polito, walking it up the left wing boards. He puts one net front for Shedlock, but his backhand shot was bothered by Gertz, keeping this a 1-0 game. Net front tip, Boyle scores! Stephen Boyles gives the Hens the go-ahead. It is 2-1 Delaware as this third line connects again. Watching it again here on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Stephen Boyles was net front. He gets the feed this time from Polito. And the Hens have gone up 2-1, 2:05 into the second period. For the Prince Edward Islanders, Stephen Boyles, that is his 4th of the year. Jack Polito, of course, with the primary assist. And Tyler Shedlock had the other helper. Again, that goal, 2:05 into the second period, giving the Blue Hens now a 2-1 lead. Vastola's going to get rung up for a hand pass. Words between Allen and Croucher. Right at the Fordham blue line, linesman Joe Fetcher took the worst of that as he gets knocked down amid the skirmish. Looks like cooler heads are going to prevail here after all. And the hand pass is going to send this faceoff back into the Delaware zone. Croucher held the point. Shot from the opposite side, and Peter Jott was blocked in a congested slot. This is frozen by Gaddy. He'll hold for the stoppage with 17:09 to go in the second period. 1-1 hockey game between Fordham and Delaware coming into this period. The Blue Hens, thanks to Stephen Boyles, grabbing the lead early in the second. Boyles with a goal and an assist. Jack Polito with a goal and an assist. And Shedlock had the secondary helper on the second Delaware goal, 2:05 into the second period. Puck out of play off a Fordham stick, so they're not availed the opportunity to change. Correction, it was out off a Delaware player. We glanced up. Joey Prosita's arm was up. Fordham had declined the opportunity to change. So we continued on as is. 3:25 elapsed in the second period of a 2-1 game. Delaware leading Fordham, trying to complete a sweep of the weekend series. Although for the Blue Hens, the weekend ends tomorrow when they take on the Roadrunners of Ramapo, to whom they lost 5-4 last Sunday at the Ice Vault in Wayne, New Jersey. Solomon behind the goal. This is stretched by Brooks into the skates of Viola. Walked in by Kosh. Kosh cross-ice pass, glances off Sophia's stick, but he stays with the play and maintains. Solomon hassled near corner, gets a little bit of help from Kosh. Kohler could not clear. Puck is loose in front. Sophia couldn't reel it in. Danny Kohler 2-on-1. He and Goulet together. Cross slot pass, Goulet wrist shot. Sailed wide of the near post, beyond the reach of Gaddy. 2-on-2 the other way for the Hens. Entry is ruled good. Kosh trailing the play, protects, headman pass to Viola. He jammed one off the post. Sophia has time and space at the right point. He throws one in. Making the initial save was Gertz. It comes back to Sophia. Stepping up to engage him was Kohler. He forced a hurry-up shot, which was wide. Sophia again. Gertz out of position. Scrum for the puck net front. And Gertz hangs on to keep this 2-1. The Fordham coach, irate, nothing called here as we get another look at the net front scrum. From here, that looked all 50-50. The Fordham players getting the explanation from Messrs. O'Brien and Prosita. Faceoff's going to stay inside the Fordham zone. As the Fordham coaching staff wants further explanation, but they hardly seem satisfied with what they heard from Rob. So on we go. Rams working back into Delaware territory. It was Goulet who threw one through the slot, but Kohler couldn't maintain momentum. Gibbons, hassled by Kohler, leaves this back to Johns. Advanced by Vastola. He tried to find Gibbons on the headman pass into the Fordham zone, but that advancing feed was broken up. Vastola stripped of the puck by Owen Goulet, looking for his second. Draw pass, give and go in the slot. Crashing the net, but denied was DeMario. Goulet again surrounded by white sweaters in the near corner. Couldn't cleanly leave the puck to Peter Jott at the point. Goulet Flips this back to Danny Kohler, whose shot from the top of the left circle is held for a pause by Andrew Gaddy with just under 6 minutes elapsed in the second period of a 2-1 hockey game. Advantage Delaware Blue Hens. Sitting fifth currently in the Empire table. Fordham third coming into this game at even 500. Right now on the losing end. Stephen Boyles and Bryce Vitale taking the draw to the right of Gaddy. Boyles comes away with the face-off win. He's having himself a day with a goal and an assist so far for the Blue Hens. Connor Brooks changes direction behind his own goal, trying to get some space from the forechecking Rotondo. He flips the puck nearly to center. It's gloved down and fired back into the Delaware end by Jott. This will be an icing with 13:38 to go in the second period. Delaware up 2-1. Face-off coming back in their zone. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning today by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. The Langen shot made it through traffic. Gaddy saw it well enough for the save. Cross slot set up. Rotondo's shot missed the near post. This is brought down by Polito. Cleared to Shedlock, one-on-one. Shedlock steered wide. Long wingspan of John Langen batting the puck out of his reach, but Shedlock stays with the play. Polito, Shedlock, give and go, cutting toward the net. That was broken up by Vitale and cleared. Carlson stood up just beyond center. Puck trickles back to the Delaware blue line, where again, Carlson tries to run the gauntlet, but O'Shaughnessy holds his ground at the line. High stick signaled by Joey Procida against the Fordham Rams, so this will come back into their end with 12:55 to go in the second period. It was a high stick on the puck as opposed to a high sticking foul. This face-off is to the right of Daniel Gertz, who, as we mentioned through the first period, was 15 for 16 in the save department. Burchard lost the puck. Allen pursued to no avail. Johns up the right wing boards. O'Shaughnessy gains the zone. He sets up Charles Allen, but his wrist shot from the high slot was wide. Around the horn again to Vastola. Vastola protecting the point. Gets the puck back from Burchard. This thrown diagonally into the far corner where O'Shaughnessy dodges a check, but he loses control of the puck. Murray can't clear, though. Walking back in, Burchard setting up Allen. O'Shaughnessy tries to jam one in on the doorstep, but Daniel Gertz says no again. $12:10 to go in the second period of a 2-1 hockey game. Advantage Delaware Blue Hens. Another A-grade chance for the Delaware side as O'Shaughnessy, all alone at the top of the crease, tried to jam the puck past Gertz, but to no avail ultimately. Hens control off the attacking zone draw. Crowell from the right point. Threw the puck in low. Nobody home for the redirect. Allen again. This one blockered away by Gertz to the near corner. Puck held by Brooks at the left point. Chipped back by Croucher off the near glass. The skitter's up ice, and it will be an icing with 11:41 to go in the second period. Delaware with an attacking zone draw coming up and a 2-1 lead over Fordham to try to extend. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. So how do you get your voice above the fray? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to build bridges between your brand and its clientele. Broadcast to social, print to digital, the 412 team will put their 40-plus years of experience to work for you. East Coast, West Coast, and everywhere in between. And yes, where it all started in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Let's talk about how to get you noticed. Visit us at 412communications.com today. DeMario putting on the brakes. Breakout pass bothered by Kyle Kosh's stick about belt high. The Rams do work into Delaware territory, but they cede possession. Sophia to Kosh on the breakout. Kosh accelerates up the left wing boards, throws the puck toward the Fordham cage, but Croucher blocked it off its intended target and now emerges with possession. Croucher to Goulet at center, who dodges a check from Kosh. Sophia Fleckenstein sets up a 2-on-3. He gains the red line before flipping the puck in behind the Fordham goal. Croucher recovers. He finds Goulet on the headman pass. Owen Goulet with a 3-on-2. One-timer in the high slot from Kohler was off its intended line. The release was poor. Loose puck corralled by Viola. Delaware fans want a call. They're not going to get it as Viola lost his footing. Messrs. O'Brien and Procida says that he fell incidentally. Fleckenstein behind his own goal. To Vastola beyond the reach of Rich up the left side. It is chipped back from center by Langen along the near boards. And Benito Moneda can't get past Vastola at the near half wall. Two-a-side battle for the puck in front of the Fordham bench. This is cleared back to center by Fleckenstein. Everybody tags up. Long shot caught by Gaddy, and we've got the whistle now with 9:38 to go in the second period. Delaware leading Fordham 2-1 in this AAU College Hockey Empire Collegiate Hockey Conference Division I matchup. To those of you joining us here on the Delaware Hockey Network on this Saturday afternoon, a reminder the Blue Hens back in action tomorrow at Fred Rust Arena, where they will host the Ramapo College Roadrunners. That game at 6:30, and we'll have all of it for you here on the DHN with coverage starting at 6:15 Eastern Time, 3:15 Pacific. Hens generate an odd man rush after Rotondo was forced to turn the puck over by Solomon. Solomon's behind the Fordham goal. He sets one up on the doorstep for Rich. Shot was wide. Sophia tries to line one up from the right point, but he's stripped of the puck by Carlson. Carlson in a 2-on-2. His shot stick checked by blockered away by Gaddy, and the Hens are pinned yet in their end. Sophia backhands the puck around the near corner boards, away from the reach of the forechecking Robert Rotondo, and here comes Solomon behind enemy lines again for Delaware. Solomon dodges a check behind the cage. Procida jumps to get out of the way of the puck. Coming back the other way, Dewey is bodied down, trying to cut back to the near corner. Rich protects. 8.5 minutes to go in the second period. Delaware up 2-1 over Fordham. This is Eric Vandermark. Vandermark flips the puck into the far corner of the Delaware zone. Getting to it was Johns. He had the angle to get to the path of the puck a good bit quicker. Johns tries to flip this free, but Rich batted it down before the zone was cleared. That enabled the Fordham side to protect the zone a little bit longer. Rich clears this time. Hens change, at least in part, inside the final 8 minutes of the second period of this 2-1 hockey game. Blue Hens with the advantage from Gold Arena. Rich caroms the puck out. Shedlock couldn't reel it in. Pierce clears over Fetcher's head, back into the Delaware end. There is no icing here against the Hens with just over 7 to go in the second period. Graham's breakout pass intended for Goulet sails beyond his reach, and it will come back an icing with 7:03 to go in the second period. Fordham cannot change off the icing. And it's a 2-1 hockey game. Delaware with the advantage. This is going to be ruled another errant icing. So back to center it comes. Fordham wins the center ice draw. They dump into the Delaware end. Connor Brooks to Crowell. Crowell hassled by the forechecking Danny Kohler. Brooks tries to work this up the right wing boards. Couldn't find Polito cleanly. Goulet is checked off the puck after trying to protect the zone for Fordham. Race back to center. Recovering is Kohler. He risked the puck deep into the Delaware end. Shedlock chips this ahead to Crowell. Crowell surrounded by deep red sweaters. The recipient of a stick check from DeMario separating him from the puck. Shedlock, cross ice feed, Crowell with a long shot. Puck was loose under Gertz's pads. Prosita blows the whistle. He lost sight of it. The Delaware crowd lets out a collective groan with 6 minutes to go in the second period. Prosita taps his chest as to say, my bad, and on we go with an attacking zone draw for the Blue Hens. Spectators more upset with that stoppage than the players, it seemed. Burchard puts one on the doorstep. It sails back to center point and A. A steps up to the near half wall, trying to pinch through and maintain the puck. This centered from the corner to Burchard. Couldn't get a shot away in a congested slot. Murray bats the puck back towards center. It's tied up in front of the Delaware bench, protected by Sophia, pursued by Burchard after the zone was gained. This comes back to center where A and Lordy converge. They're joined by Charles Allen, who lofts the puck back in to the Fordham zone. Allen, time, space, score! Looked like one from here. Looked like it popped the net. We're going to take it to the replay. The officials saying no. We're going to see it right here on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. It looked in from here, but on a second glance, we can't tell from this angle if it hit the back of the net or if it hit the post. Let's see it one more time. Inconclusive from the replay as to whether it was back of the net or post. So it's going to stay 2-1. Joey was in good position on that one for the washout. He had the front row seat. We're admittedly 80 feet away. So 2-1 it stands. But no more, as the Rams get one back. Fordham levels it at 15:08. Pushed in on the doorstep. It was Rotondo with the assist. And Bryce Vitale getting for the Rams his third goal of the season. So with inside 5 minutes to go in the second period, we're all knotted up again. Particulars on the Fordham second goal, Vitale from Rotondo at 15:08. And the Hens attacking zone draw will come to the right of Daniel Gertz. As for the first time today, the Hens go on the Carl Dubé power play. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé Jewelers. When looking for the perfect something special for your perfect someone special this holiday season. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. Rotondo was ruled off for hooking at the 15:33 mark of the second period. First shorthanded situation for either team this whole game, it's worth noting. Rich, Fleckenstein, Dewey, Gibbons, and Brooks. The 5 on for the Hens. Dewey taken down in the slot. Hens crash the net. Fans want a 5-on-3. They're not going to get it from Rob O'Brien. Rams clear. 40 seconds gone on the Rotondo hooking minor. 3:40 to go in the second period in this 2-2 hockey game. Delaware looking to regain the lead here on the Carl Dubé power play. Rams clear. Gibbons recovers. DeMario, Goulet, Croucher, and Jott, the 4 Ram penalty killers. A particularly offensive-minded penalty kill on the Rams side, as the 2 leading goal scorers are joined by the leading point-earning defenseman. On the first wave of this PK. Second power play unit on for Delaware, Allen, Kosh, O'Shaughnessy, Crowell, and Shedlock going a 4-1. Face-off violation against Delaware. Now we go on with 3 minutes to go in the period. Hens crash the net. Gertz held his ground well yet again. Daniel Gertz, big reason this game is tied at 2, as he's done more than his fair share of heavy lifting between the pipes for the Rams. A few things we can't repeat in public heard from the Fordham bench after defenseman Declan Pierce lost his stick in a net front confrontation for position. Final 5 seconds of the second period, or of this power play, I should say. Final 2.5 of the period. And the Rams are back to full strength as Rotondo joins the play directly. Shedlock with a shot. It comes back to O'Shaughnessy, centering pass. This chance from Kosh, denied by Gertz. Danny Gertz everywhere. Here a pad save on O'Shaughnessy, directing the puck to the near corner. Just over 2 minutes to go in the second period. Opening fire was Crowell, but into net front traffic. O'Shaughnessy lost his footing, tried to stay with the puck. Kohler takes it away from him, gains center, caroms it to the far corner of the Delaware zone, where A, absorbing a check, leaves it back to Crowell. Wyatt A, Crowell. Off the near boards, ahead to Kosh, and out. Here's Griffin O'Shaughnessy, outnumbered as he gains the Fordham zone. The one-timer from Sophia at the top of the right circle was blocked. O'Shaughnessy lends support, fires a high shot in off the back glass. Down to the final 80 seconds of the second period. Lordy was stood up at the neutral zone, in the neutral zone by A, and Wyatt A is going to go for interference despite pleading his case to Joey Procida otherwise. So a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill coming up for the Blue Hens at the 18:42 mark of the second period. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty information A off for interference at the 18:42 mark of the second. That will carry over into the beginning of the third period. Good for Fordham. They get to ice their top power play unit for practically the entire 2 minutes. Here's Goulet. He's got 20 goals on the season already. He attacks together with DeMario. Goulet stick handles behind the goal. He tried to set up a Carlson shot from the left dot, but it was off its target. The release too quick. Carlson to Pierce at the top of the zone. Thrown into the far corner. Sophia tied up by DeMario. They battle for the puck, pitchforking it free as well was Carlson, and this is cleared by the Blue Hens. Final 17 seconds in the second period of a 2-2 hockey game. All even up here at Gold Arena, thanks to Bryce Vitale's goal. 4:52 to go in the second period. Rams with one last chance to get back on the plus side, but this play is whistled offside with 3 seconds to go in the second. Jack Fetcher spots the faceoff just above the Delaware blue line. Rich and DeMario to take the last draw of the period. Kosh comes away with the puck, and that will do it for the second. 40 minutes have elapsed at Gold Arena. Delaware and Fordham tied again. It's 2-2. We'll be back on the Delaware Hockey Network on the 412 after the second intermission.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back into the Delaware Hockey Network. 40 minutes in the books. Fordham, Delaware deadlocked at 2. Hens got the go-ahead goal early in the second period. It was Stephen Boyles finishing this time off a Jack Polito's setup. Hens thought they had a 3-1 lead as a shot rang off the post. And Fordham took the Delaware lead away amid that net front scrum with 4:52 to go in the second period. It was Bryce Vitale getting his third of the season off a Robert Rotondo assist to put the Rams back on level terms with the Blue Hens. 23 seconds to go. On the penalty to Wyatt A. To start this third period for the Blue Hens. DeMario behind the Delaware goal, tried to set up Carlson on the doorstep. DeMario can't reel in the puck. A on a breakaway, coming right back into the play. He shoots, but Gertz stays with him for the easy save. DeMario hustles back the other direction, tries to get through traffic. A catches up to him, gets stick on stick to break up his attack. Just over a minute into the third period from Gold Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. And Carlson lost the puck just above the blue line. Ice still a little bit wet here after being resurfaced during the second intermission. And that puck just skittered to a halt as Carlson tried to push it up the left wing boards. Got caught in a puddle 8 feet away from the blue line. And now the Rams work into Delaware territory. Vastola overskates the puck. It is played from behind the cage by Johns. Ahead to Shedlock. He steers it to the far wall to gain some space from the back, checking Eamon Croucher. Boyles lost his footing, trying to work in the low slot. Sophia winds up. Shot is steered wide. Polito camping out behind the cage, couldn't maintain the Hens' momentum. Here's a 2-on-2 counterattack for Fordham. Led up the right wing boards by Rotondo. Puck thrown in. Covered by Gaddy for a pause in play with 2 minutes and 17 seconds elapsed in the third period. We're all knotted up 2-2 in the first state. Faceoff came to the left of Andrew Gaddy, who's 10 for 12 in the save department. Fordham with 12 shots in the first 40 minutes. Delaware with 28, but a lot of those shots on goal. Quantity over quality to this point. Murray tries to headman the puck to Owen O'Keefe in neutral territory. O'Keefe, bothered by Sophia, gets through, gains the zone, but emerging with the puck was A out of a congested slot. Here comes O'Shaughnessy, crashing the net along the goal line near side, but Croucher held his ground and caused plenty of disruption in close. O'Shaughnessy could not protect. This trickles back into the Delaware zone, recovered by Crowell. Worked up the right dot, stripped from the reach of Alex Burchard right at the Fordham blue line. The re-entry is led by Brooks, but Allen couldn't reel the puck in. This comes back the other direction. Fleckenstein plays the body on Kohler to slow him up at center. Goulet with space is steered by Fleckenstein to the far wall. He lost the puck right in front of the ice resurfacer entrance and Crowell clears back to center for the Blue Hens. We're at the 4-minute mark in the third period. Trying to dipsy-doodle through traffic was DeMario. He launched a shot in from 45 feet, but it bounced wide of the near post, and back into Delaware's control it goes as Viola leads the transition play. Fleckenstein shoots at the top of the right circle. Pierce put the pressure on him. Gertz came up with another save. Gertz 26 for 28 in the save department through the first 40 minutes. Kohler stood up by Johns, trying to come through at the top of the left circle. Here's Fleckenstein the other direction. On his backhand, crashing the net. Gertz with the save, drawn to that far post. Lots of space opposite side, but nobody home. 2-on-2 counterattack for the Rams. Carlson stood up by the back, checking Ty Vastola. Here's Viola the other way. He throws the puck in. It is covered by Gertz for a pause with 14:57 to go in regulation and a 2-2 tie in front of us. Whether you're a competitive athlete or an everyday warrior like myself, 26 handicap and all, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. And with years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal best and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more. Luke Rich backhand shot was wide. Penalty coming up. It will be against the Rams. At the 5:25 mark of the third period, what does Rob O'Brien have to say? A slash against Aiden Graham. So Delaware is headed back to the Carl Dubé power play. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. When looking for the perfect something special for your perfect someone special this holiday season. In Delaware for Diamonds, it's Dubé. Prime opportunity for the Hens to get back into the lead. Again, Graham slashing at 5:25 in the third period. Puck is rifled clear off the far boards by Anthony DeMario. Gaddy out of the crease. Leaves this for Connor Brooks. Here come the Hens. Back on the attack. Rich to Fleckenstein. Back in the corner, Luke Rich. Walking forward. That's popped up in the atmosphere by Gertz off the close range shot. The Dubé name synonymous with fine custom jewelry in Delaware and a 4-generation family tradition dating to 1895. Carl Dubé Jewelers also offers appraisal, design, resizing, and repair services. Find something special for your someone special. Visit Carl Dubé on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for Diamonds, it's Dubé. Carl Dubé Jewelers bringing you this Delaware Blue Hens power play. 70 seconds to go on the man advantage. Fleckenstein works the corner. We're tied up 2-2. That shot stick checked over the glass and out. 13:38 remaining in regulation. Face off to the right of Gertz. Crowell leaves this to O'Shaughnessy. Cross ice pass. Shedlock couldn't reel it in at the right dot. Shedlock puts on the brakes. It goes high to Crowell in the slot. Taking aim was Kyle Kosh. And Gertz has the last word again. .40 seconds to go on this Delaware power play. The long shot came from Crowell initially. In closer was Kyle Kosh, but he couldn't jam it past Gertz on the doorstep. O'Shaughnessy tried to set up Shedlock at center point off the draw, but he flubbed the pass. Rotondo pounces and drives back into the Delaware zone. Half a minute to go on the Carl Dubé power play for the Blue Hens. It's 2-2 with 7 minutes gone of the third period. Shedlock up the left dots. Steered to the corner by Croucher. Shedlock working the perimeter. Tried to leave this to Crowell at the point, but he lost the zone. Here's Crowell up the middle, back in. Shot tipped off the toe of Gertz's stick behind the net. The Rams clear. Shedlock's feet taken out from under him as the Hens regain attacking position. Delayed penalty signaled, and now whistle dead against Fordham. Rotondo's going to take his second tour of the Fordham sin bin. Ruled off for tripping at 7:42 and sending the Delaware Blue Hens once again to the Carl Dubé power play in Delaware for Diamonds. It's Dubé. Pay them a visit on Concord Pike in Wilmington. Tripping the official call on Rotondo at 7:42 in the third period. Gibbons held the right point. Brooks to Rich. He shoots from the top of the left circle. It is blocked. Losing his stick was DeMario. He tried to kick the puck clear, but the Hens held it in. Broken stick slap shot from Luke Rich. Intercepted and cleared by the Rams. 11:20 to go in this 2-2 hockey game. A minute remaining in this Carl Dubé power play. Fleckenstein at the left half wall held possession for Delaware after the puck was poked away from Gibbons. Dewey working below the net. Rich around to Brooks at the right point. Luke Rich, he's got new lumber. He tries to walk in. He ran into traffic at the near dot. Stepping up to engage him was Jott. Fleckenstein off his backhand pitches the puck in low. Dewey failed on the wraparound. Gibbons comes back up the near side. Gibbons and Brooks play keep away. Brooks tried to hit Dewey with a headman pass in the mid slot, but it came bouncing right back to the line. 10 seconds left on the power play. Trying to walk in was Rich, but he failed on the wraparound after being steered behind the net by Langen. Brooks battles for the puck. This is pushed up ice. Here it comes to Rotondo. Rotondo breakaway. He scores. Robert Rotondo gives Fordham the go-ahead goal with 10:11 to go. The recipient of the headman pass right off the penalty. And Fordham has gone up 3-2. Right out of the penalty box comes Robert Rotondo off the setup from Danny Kohler. Rotondo's got his third of the season. And the Rams have their second lead of the game. Rotondo coming back on after his penalty expired. Committed the whole way. Kohler found him with time and space up the middle. Gaddy didn't have the answers this time. And the Fordham Rams, just beyond the halfway point of the third period, are now up 3-2 over Delaware. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for you, the expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg are committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-LONG. That's 302-466-5664. Or visit injuryde.com. Another puck in the rafters out of play gives us a pause with 9 minutes and 28 seconds to go. As mentioned, we will be back at it tomorrow as the Delaware Blue Hens AAU team take on Ramapo. Game time 6:30. Air time 6:15. Hens have tied it back up. Michael Sophia leads the handshake cue as we see this again. Sophia from the right point slams one through traffic to get his first of the season in just his fourth game back. And that Fordham lead short-lived as the Hens are back up level. Particulars forthcoming. Taking another look at the Delaware goal is Alex Burchard. Was credited with the assist. Sophia from the right point, potting his first of the season. Good to have him back in the lineup, to say the least of it, as he has been a positive force for this team on the blue line for the last few years. In came Allen with a wide shot after gaining the zone. Puck is recovered by Goulet. He absorbs a check in the far corner, and Crowell maintains for Delaware. Goal particulars, there they are. Sophia from Burchard with his first at 10:58. Blue Hens will be ruled guilty of an icing with 7:54 to go. Again, Delaware AAU versus Ramapo tomorrow on the DHN. 6:30 p.m. face-off Eastern Time. We'll be on the air at 6:15 Eastern, 3:15 Pacific from Studio 1 at Fred Rust Arena here on the 412. For programming updates, be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button, and be sure to follow us on social media as well, on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at DE Hockey Network for game day updates. Rotondo perches behind the goal. Unleashing a shot from close was Carlson. Gaddy with the save. Seven and a half minutes to go. Fordham and Delaware tied at 3. Carlson rolls the puck into the far corner. It's backhanded up the wall by Johns. Pushed out by Kosh. Icing waved off by linesman Joseph Fetcher. Carlson with time. Tries to find Rotondo across ice. The shot from Viola, held on to by Gertz. And a net front gathering follows the whistle. Who's there? Of course, Max Fleckenstein. But this time as an innocent bystander. We're going to see a decrease of manpower here shortly. 6:50 to go. Looks like Joey Prosett has signaled too many players on Fordham. At least that's the body language that we got from him. With the finger circle drawn over the open palm. There is no official too many players on the ice signal, but that's the accepted shorthand for it. We've got the goalie on the penalty box, unsportsmanlike conduct is what we're getting at 13:10. So the Blue Hens are off to the Carl Dubé power play as a result of netminder Daniel Gertz getting rung up for unsportsmanlike conduct. In Delaware for Diamonds, it's Dubé. 2 minutes into the first period at Fred Rust Arena, the University of Delaware ACHA women's team leads Maryland 2-0 with goals by Corey Busey and Jess Pittinello. Brooks shot through traffic, blocked in a congested slot. This game tied 3-3, 6:20 to go. Fleckenstein looked slapper at the right dot, but is stripped of the puck by Declan Pierce. Goulet clears. Puck ricochets off a stanchion along the near glass, and Brooks recovers. Connor Brooks up the right wall, gains the red line before caroming the puck behind the Fordham goal. It's protected by Luke Rich, just above the corner boards, now at the middle of a two-a-side scrum. Dewey extracts the puck from the pack, looking for space. He ran out of it as Gabriel had him pinched to the corner. Low to Rich. Around the corner it comes to Brooks at the right point. Brooks looking for a shot, gets one through traffic. Gertz holds for the pause with 5:28 to go, 38 seconds on the Gertz unsportsmanlike conduct minor, which is being served by Sebastian Concepcion. We've not seen Concepcion through the course of the game, except now to serve this penalty. Working toward the final 5. Final 30 seconds on this power play for the Blue Hens. Shedlock to Crowell. Shedlock across to O'Shaughnessy at the left dot. This through the slot, tipped toward the net by Kosh, but not in. And Langen clears. Final 5 minutes of regulation from Gold Arena in this 3-3 hockey game. Fordham and Delaware on level pegging the whole way. Yesterday it was 1-1 through 60 minutes before John Dewey Sealed it for the Hens in OT. O'Shaughnessy up the middle. Lost control of the puck. It comes back toward the line, and Johns for Delaware. Vitale slams the puck off the far wall through traffic back as far as the Delaware line. 4 minutes to go. Vastola tries to hit Shedlock with a hard breakout pass, but it was too much for Tyler Shedlock to handle. Hens change after icing was waved off. Backhanding the puck free was DeMario. Goulet wins the race to the puck in the corner, so there's no icing. Goulet at the center now of a puck battle in front of the ice resurfacer entrance. It was to his side, and Delaware regains control, but in their own zone as we come to the final 200 seconds of regulation. Stripping the puck was DeMario. He tried to work through the slot, couldn't generate a shot opportunity. Solomon leaves this to Polito. Back ahead to Solomon it goes. Solomon's shot stick checked into the netting by Declan Pierce. Out of play with 3:05 remaining in regulation. As mentioned, back at it again tomorrow. Airtime 6:15 Eastern, game time 6:30. As Delaware will host Ramapo in the second half of their season series. Delaware lost to Ramapo 5-4 in northern New Jersey last week. But off the overtime win yesterday against Fordham, and now this game coming right down to the wire. The AAU Blue Hens team has certainly improved quite a bit in quite a short period of time. Hens take their timeout with 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go. And we'll tell you the Delaware Hockey Network is brought to you by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. 412 Communications. Delaware Sports Medicine. Limestone Pension Associates. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning. And Carl Dubé Jewelers. Sponsorship opportunities are available. To learn more, email mjr@412communications.com. .305 to go in regulation in this 3-3 hockey game. Jack Polito, who's got a goal and an assist for Delaware, in for the attacking zone draw, but the Rams recover and clear. Polito along the line, flips the puck to Solomon, who's got more space opposite side. He caroms it to Boyles, stepping up to the near corner. Boyles confronted by Graham. Aiden Graham takes a shove in the near corner from the shoulder of Zach Solomon, trying to separate him from the puck to no avail. Brooks at the half wall could not hold for the Hens, but he recovers at center. It's left back to Crowell, 2:25 to go in regulation. Puck was tipped at center by Solomon in behind the Fordham goal. Dewey intercepts. Stripped of the vulcanized rubber by Owen Goulet right at the Fordham blue line. Final 2:05 in regulation. Declan Pierce slams this off the near glass back as far as the Delaware blue line, where it's volleyed back by Sophia. Cross ice pass off the boards behind Dewey. Swatted by Pierce up the far boards. Goulet with a centering pass to DeMario, but the shot was wide. Dewey tries to pinch back the other way. Trailing him was Rich to gain the zone. Into the slot, shot, saved by Gertz. It was Gibbons who was denied on the chance for the go-ahead with 1.5 minutes to go. Gibbons. Stick handles, he pulls back, waiting for the fresh legs of Matt Crowell to join. Now 75 seconds to go. Crowell builds up ample momentum up the right wing boards to bulldoze in to the Fordham zone. He was trailed by Rich, who protects the puck in the corner. Rich takes a check from Croucher behind the net. Emerging with the puck, or trying to, was Carlson, but he was stonewalled before he could exit. Final minute of regulation. Just holding the line was Crowell. Shot in traffic, intercepted by Croucher. Stretch pass to Carlson. He's pinched by Brooks to the corner, and he turns the puck over. Crowell backhands it up the far wall. Rich takes a check at the half boards. Recovering for Fordham was Carlson, but only for a few steps before he gave way to Gibbons. Gibbons lost sight of the puck. He corrals it behind his own goal. 20 seconds to go in regulation. Crowell ahead to Brooks. Hens need to get this out of the zone. They finally do. But they turn it over. Andrew Carlson works it back into Delaware territory. Crowell waiting. 8 seconds to go in regulation. Crowell and Vitale caught in a jousting match behind the play. This is an icing with 3 seconds to go. Delaware's got to protect. Drop everybody low. Take a collective sigh and get to overtime. Kohler across from Burchard. Burchard got stick on puck. The last shot in traffic comes as the horn sounds, and that does it for regulation. The score through 60 minutes, 3-3. Fordham and Delaware all knotted up. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back with overtime on the DHN.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Back inside Gold Arena as we get set for a 5-minute 3-on-3 overtime. Long change is in effect for the OT period. Goulet, DeMario, and Pierce, the 3-on for Fordham. Dewey, Shedlock, and Crowell will start it off for Delaware. Dewey wins the scrum at center, but Goulet takes the puck away at the Fordham blue line. Goulet up the right wing boards. Couldn't set up DeMario on the doorstep. Back comes Dewey the other way, but the puck is knocked out of his control from astern by Owen Goulet. Back into the Fordham zone we go. 25 seconds have gone by in this 5-minute 3-on-3 overtime. Goulet Kept back in the neutral zone by Crowell. Leaves this to Declan Pierce. Goulette's off, taking his place as Eamon Croucher. Piecemeal line changes, something we'll see here in overtime with the long change. Wraparound goal from Anthony DeMario has won it for Fordham. "55 seconds in. Fordham's Anthony DeMario gets his 17th, beating Andrew Gaddy on the wraparound. And the final score in overtime. Fordham 4, Delaware 3. We'll take a quick break on the DHN, and we'll be back with the Sid's Barbecue and Jerky 3 stars of the game. Elegant, luxurious, one of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the 4-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
We leave you with a look at the Sid's 3 stars of the game, presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. 3rd star with a goal and an assist for Fordham, Robert Rotondo. Jack Polito with a goal and an assist for Delaware. And 2nd star honors, it was Anthony DeMario, who had the assist on the Owen Goulette goal 52 seconds in the game, who himself sealed it with the overtime game winner 55 seconds into the extra period. He gets the 1st star as Fordham improves to 8-7-1 on the season. Delaware drops to 3-10-3. But they'll have one more chance to end 2023 on a winning note, as they tomorrow will take on Ramapo right here on the UD campus. Our associate executive producer is Molly Jo Rosen. Our assistant producer is Broadway Joe Sindoni. Our videographer this afternoon, Alyssa Craigle. For the entire crew, James Witherite thanking you for joining us on the Delaware Hockey Network here on this Saturday afternoon. One final time, the score from Gold Arena: the Fordham Rams 4 and the Delaware Blue Hens 3 in a 2nd consecutive overtime thriller from the First State. We hope to see you all again tomorrow as the Blue Hens wrap up 2023 with a Sunday night tilt against the Roadrunners of Ramapo College. Game time 6:30, airtime 6:15 here on the East Coast. And we certainly look forward to seeing you again then, here on the Delaware Hockey Network on the 412, presented by the law office of Long and Greenberg. Good night to you all.